Who FARL? We are here at Monaco. I apologise that we've had a few breaks from commentaries. I've been busy. So Sector is, I believe, not doing commentaries until next week. Hopefully, we'll see. We will not be doing Q1 as yeah, we've got not as much drivers as we would have hoped for. And yeah, these guys should be retiring. Not sure what they're doing. Hopefully they will retire soon. Just the ones who have retired on track are probably going to be the ones who get thrown at the bottom, to be honest. But I don't believe that I'll take them out. As Jacob's telling him to stop doing laps because they're idiots. Now if Tack throws this into the wall, I will cry. So if he could just, retire with the pause button. I don't know what his plan is. He's getting called some interesting names on the chat, which I refuse to read out. He's really triggering people, I can safely say. Is he just gonna set a lap and ruin his tyres? Is he just gonna set a lap just to be on the safe side? I don't blame him if he does, to be honest, but as he slows down, he has retired on track. Well done. Oh, his AI's nearly bottled into the wall. Jesus, Tack's AI can't even stay on the road. So I believe no one should be. Yeah, no one's been removed from the session. That is great. Laser twig hasn't been added. That's a problem. As people go out on track. Do we have viewers? Do we have anyone on chat? We have 2 viewers, welcome. And yeah. Right, I need to get the chat up. On my phone. Because that would be very helpful, not gonna lie. And I need to know everything's working as well. I was trying to get it on my PC, but it didn't work, so that's brilliant. I'll just mute my mic to make sure everything is working. I clicked the wrong stream at one point. Yeah, that was smart of me. Who was it I actually clicked? I don't know who that is actually. I'm not going to say their name out because it's up to them if they want their name said on the stream. Right, I need to put everything on. I apologise. I haven't done content in a while. By that I mean 2 weeks. So yeah, here's Jacob on his lap, so he's just warming his tyres up. Sweeney's also, oh, he's invalidated. Billy, no, Mr. Tumble, I think, oh no, he's also invalidated. Come on guys, it's Monaco, how do you possibly invalidate? Right, it's Jay. As we've got a Red Bull in the wall of Cornelius, has he got front wing damage? We've also got a spin for Williams of the Mills, who's going slow. Has had contact with Ferrari maybe. Jay goes 110.3, Tack goes 112.4 on the hards. Different strategy for him. Fuzzy was a dog because of 116.9, Q-tip 115.9. We've got another yellow flag, but I think that's just a bit of a glitched one. I forgot to actually keep the chat up on my phone. I don't smart. No one's saying anything at the moment anyway. Right, we've got Joe. Okay, this is really complicated. Why are people getting... So, Jacob's holding up Sweeney there. They're both on a lap, so Sweeney backs out. Oh, he's gone into the wall. He's going to have to come in. He's carrying on. Oh, he's going to have to do a whole lap without front wing now. I don't know why he's decided to carry on like that. There he goes, 5th. He beats Q-tip and Fuzzy Wuzzy without a front wing. GG's. I'll give him that. Cornelius has invalidated. We've got a Renault of Tack who started his lap. Oh, Tack and Bryn both. Oh, what was that? Bryn wanted to start his lap. This got blocked off completely by his teammate. Interesting. That might get investigated later. They are on a party together, so that'll make this very interesting. Bacon goes 114.1. DeMills is into the pit, so you got Billy. I'm assuming he's coming into the pits. Yep, he is. I think everyone is. All the Mercedes isn't. Let's see. I think it's Joe. Yes, it is. Let's see where he's going to end up in. The thing is, we are having sector. Yes, finally, we're gonna have a co-commentator, because I'm not gonna lie, it gets very quite lonely. Let's see where he is on here. Oh, he's not actually on my list of online people. Right. Hopefully he will come online. I'm gonna put the party on public. If anyone joins, if you're watching this and you just decide to join, I will kill you, literally, quite literally. So don't. Well, I won't. Obviously, I'm not that mean, but you get what I mean. Let's see how Bryn's doing on his lap. Qualifying is probably the hardest thing to commentate on, because you can only talk about the drivers going out on track. You can't. No, I could do a commentary on like where he is, but I don't even know the places' names. Like, I only know a few. Hello, right? I don't swear because I'm commentating. I will invite you to the game.
Wait, what?
I'm doing comms.
Oh shoot.
Yeah. I'll invite you to the game.
To the match thing.
Yeah, my PS4 is lagging like mad. Create new game.
I just woke up from a nap. Not really feeling like commentating.
Right, ignore that. Bryn comes across the line. He is going to take 2nd place behind. Oh, no, place for Cayman. Wait, what? That glitched. Don't know what happened there. So we have got 7 minutes to go. We've got Brent Cornelius, It's Mr. Tumble, Sweeney, and DeMills all yet to set a lap. Let's put the party back on to private. Right, so Mr. Tumble is started his lap. Let's see how he does in the McLaren. Let's see, 19.3 for this first sector. Let's see how the second sector goes. Sector leaves the bye. He woke up from his nap and he doesn't want to do the comms today anyway. Hopefully he'll be back next week, but I thought he had he's missed his Zoom call for his class, so he goes in a neutral, Mr. Tumble there. That might affect his lap a little bit. Q-Tip down in 9th, winner I believe. He won the championship as my controller just put me off Mr. Tumble then. I think he's coming across, oh no, he's starting his lap now. Let's see where Mr. Tumble can get, if he can get himself into Q3. Mr. Tumble goes 8th or 113.4. I thought that was that might be a little close then. I don't think Mr. Tumble's on another lap, but that got very close between the two of them. Let's see how Q-Tip does, who at the moment is going to be out. But I'm expecting him to get through. I'll be very surprised our championship leader goes out like that. Hopefully Lazy the Twig will be joining us for the race. He annoyingly didn't get in time. I've got 4 viewers. Welcome all. Let's see how Q-Tip second sector. He's the second up on his personal best, so that will only get him. Oh no, 2 seconds. So you'll get into the top 10. But obviously people can improve. However, the game's broken. I don't expect him to be much higher. There you go. Second place, 110.4, only a 10th off Bryn. Who was that? Sweeney goes faster, 110.3. We have... Who's that? That's Jay starting his lap. Let's see how Bryn does as he comes through the final corner. Is that a load of front wings out there? I don't know. I don't think that was just Jacobs. Bryn goes 4th, 110.6. The two Titans are starting to fly through. We've got Billy coming across the line. Where's he gonna go up to 6th place? And then we have it. Oh, that's Billy going off into an escape road. I'm hoping he doesn't retire on track, and hopefully he doesn't reverse on the track so stupidly that he gets himself disqualified. Don't think he does. I think he just got a bit too eager on the brakes, and yeah, don't think he will be able to do another lap. Well, he could if he's got enough fuel, but I don't know. Bacon also will start his lap. As who we got over here? That is Bryn, who's just scored a card after chicane. Whether or not that was legal or not, not too sure, because yes, Jay has retired on the session. That's a massive crash, and Bryn's actually been collected in there. As Jacob's got a 5-second grid penalty for collision with Jay. I'm not too sure what's happened between the two of them. So that's Bryn pretty much ruined. Same with Jacob, who at the moment is 11th. He will need to somehow... He should be able to get out and in. I don't know. I don't think the game makes you repair your front wing. As here... I thought his car wasn't coming in then. But I think it has. But yeah, I'm not sure what's happened between the two. Oh, Jay's not even going to make it into the next session. Oh God. Okay, this... I don't know what's going on with my controller at the moment. This is annoying. What the hell? I apologise, I do have broken controllers. Oh, Bacon, let's see what he says. It should be an improvement, as he lags everywhere. He goes into 11th place, 112.5. That is not going to be enough. But yeah, Jay's going to be starting out of the top 10 as Cornelius has started his lap. So has... Oh no, Blazer's on his out lap. I'm expecting all these guys to start coming out now. Yeah, look at them all. Hopefully gonna start going out, at least these guys anyway. Right, yeah, we should be having people coming out. I apologise for I'm just very addicted to that word, apparently. Is he? Yeah, so Bacon's not going to do another lap. That's his session pretty much over, unless he goes for one more lap. Let's see how Cornelius does. He's had quite a few good races, apparently. I've heard last race was quite good for Cornelius. He's going to come across the line. Not going near the top 3, he's gonna... Oh, he actually might be. 5th place, 110.8. Not a bad lap from Cornelius there. As we have next up Blaze, who's starting his lap. And then to Billy, who's also on an out lap. I was watching someone do comms and they were saying Billy, Billy, Billy when... Yeah, that's quite funny. I like that commentator quite a bit. So all these guys are on out laps, unsurprisingly. Bryn isn't, however. So let's see how he goes. As sector 3, something's happened. I can't see anyone stopped on track, so I'm not too sure what's happened there. Don't think anything has. I'm not too sure. As Joe is retired from the... Oh, that's Jay. That's Bryn round. He needs to get off that racing line as soon as possible. Get out of the way for the Red Bull, who has corner cutted. Who's that? That's Cornelius, who luckily has finished his lap. Blazed by Gaming, however, is on a lap as he gets held up massively. He's hit the wall. Some of these guys do need to get off the racing line, incident or not. Let's see where Blaze is going to get. He should be safe, but yeah, I'm sure he's not going to be too impressed. He stays 4th. Jacob retires from the session. Next up is Billy. Who's that stopped? Oh, that's Jacob, who's starting 13th place. He's had an incident somewhere. Can we see? Oh, pushing too hard. That's Billy into the wall. Ah, he's lucky to not end the session as he comes into the pit lane. We now have the Mills, the first driver outside the top 10. Is he understeers? Has he got front wing damage? Maybe, I'm not too sure. So he comes across the line. He bins into the wall, frustrated. Tack is back to have his lap. Not too sure what's going on there. Bacon, does he get into the top 10? I'm not too sure. He got 9th place, so he will. I think that eliminates Tack because someone DNF'd in front. Tack's 11th. That's so unfair because of Jay DNF'ing. I don't see why the game does that. Jacob's going to be starting dead last on the grid now because of the incident with Baboon Joy. Jacob put, I'm on pad, I haven't raced on it for years and around Monaco it's impossible to drive. Well, I can say that it's not impossible to drive on around Monaco. I would be around 8th. So, yeah. That's really says silence in chat, please. Right, so we have only 9 drivers in this session because of crashes. I don't think I have seen such a crazy Q2. Sticku's having an error. Right, so we have Brim, Blaze by Gaming, Sweeney, Wilo, Billy, and Q-Tip all out on track right now with Billy? No, not Billy. Blaze by Gaming, the first driver out on the track. Then Q-Tip, I think, is second. Yes, he is. I'm hoping this is going to be an exciting race. Annoyingly, we don't have a full grid. But at the end of the day, it should still be a great race. As Blaze by Gaming just cut most of the chain. Kind of. Twig is joining, just to confirm that. I didn't see him join, but he has. Right, let's see how Blaze does on his lap. As Q3, oh god, what's happened here? Billy's going extremely slow on the start. I thought that was maybe an incident with him, but who's that? Oh, Bryn's apparently invalidated his lap and is coming in. How can he invalidate? Wait, what did he? No, what? Did he get an invalidation and just thought he had to come in? Because he could have carried on with that lap, but okay. We will have to see that later on. Yeah, as Blaze goes through the tunnel section, see how clean this should be. It's quite easy to go through this tunnel section. People always say it's really hard, but to be honest, it's not. It's probably one of the easiest parts of the track. Swimming pool sector here is quite a bit hard as well. It says sector section. Obviously he'll be set in the sector 1 and sector 2 fastest lap. Oh, he flies through there. He's actually in front of wing. Did he get any damage? He has got a tiny bit. I'd still carry on, yep, as he does, because it looks quite a decent lap, to be honest, as I forgot to put everything on. 110.0, yep, that, and considering he hit his front wing, that is very impressive indeed, and could be a potential pole position, as Billy hasn't validated, so he went, oh, Sweeney's improved by not even 30 milliseconds, that's about 20, I can't do maths, 10, 20, 39, 29 milliseconds I think that is. I can't do maths, so I apologise. But still, wow. And Q-Tip on 10.3. So, yeah, Sweeney looking pacey around here. After being, no offence to Sweeney, quite far behind the field was getting collected in incidents, as at the moment has got provisional pole as Bacon's on his outlap on 5 ERS. That's a interesting ERS mode to use on his outlap. Not seen many people do that before, unless that's the game screwed up. I don't think it has. We have got a sector 2 incident. Who's that? That's Sweeney, who is, oh, very lucky to have saved that. Good save there. Q-Tips into the pits, no surprise there. So Billy, oh no, Billy's on a lap. Is he? Yeah, okay, fair enough. Let's see what he comes across the line to set. He will set a 1:11.4. Next up we have L-Dude, who's on an outlap. So it'll be Bacon who comes across the line next. I want to invite Sticko, but I'm not sure how you do it when they're not in the party. I've never known how to do that. Bacon goes 5th for 1 minute 11.8, the slowest lap so far. Yeah, that sounds really weird saying that. Bring goes faster 1 minute 9.9, getting very close to the top so far. As Joe goes into the pit lane, we will have Cornelius starting his lap. Yeah, ooh. These guys are really pushing the limit when they're literally getting that close. Sector 3, something's happened. I don't know why when any driver goes through Sector 3, it seems like they just injure themselves. Right, so Billy is in the pits. L-Dude, however, is not coming into the pits. He is on a lap. Let's see where he will get us. It looks like quite a off the pace lap. It will be a 1 at 12.0, the slowest we've had so far. We've got Bacon, who has spun, nearly gets in the way of Bryn, who I think is on a lap anyway, but but yeah, so we've got Cornelius, who I believe has set the fastest Sector 1. Well, could it get any closer than this? Got 2 Red Bulls really pushing for own Q-Tip down, championship leader down in 4th. Shows Monaco is. Let's see and continue this lap. I'm not too sure if he is because the game's spectator mode isn't exactly the best. However, inside news, I am in the beta test. No need to flex on it, but I will be able to test these things to make sure this will work for 2020. Cornelius will go 110.5, 5th place. Still not bad, to be honest. Only 6 tenths off the leader. I'll take it. What stomach pains? I feel pregnant. I saw yellow flags, but it's just people slowing down. So, yes, Cornelius slowing down. I believe Sweeney's on an outlap, so yeah, they're both driving quite slowly. I feel like we've got some major names who just haven't turned up this race. Yeah, these guys are driving ridiculously slowly. The game thinks that they're just crashed. Really love to see that. So let's see. Cornelius is starting on a bit worn tyres, unless something happens to him. So Cam is racing as well. So we've got quite a few drivers who are just not doing quali. So let's see how Cornelius does on his. Oh, that was a bit of a corner cut. I think he got away with it though. Oh, no, don't think you're going to get away with that. That might be a session over. At the speeds, he's going to try and get into the pit lane and out again. Whether or not he will. Oh, goes into neutral. Whether or not that's going to be possible for him. Sweeney's got himself an invalidation. So again, he could try and do what Cornelius is doing, coming into the pits and trying to get out in time. It probably. Oh, no, he's gonna get held up by his teammate. Oh, L-Dude always seems to be the one who causes the yellow flags in Sector 3, but I'm pretty sure he's not the one doing anything. He's fine. He's just, I don't know it's happening everywhere. What the hell? Q-Tip has invalidated his lap, however. Yeah, he's got one more attempt. He's going to try and save those tyres. Bryn also. Just got some weird emails. Sector 3, something's happened. Is that Q-tip? No, it's not. Okay, Cornelius is out of the session then. Even though, oh, well, you're not going to get away with corner cutting that much, are ya? I think this might be Q-tip's session over, unless he can seriously corner cut his way to the start-finish straight. That will be very... Oh, he's binned it in the wall. And that is his session out. He will not be starting on pole. Could potentially be the first quali in a while where he's not been in the top 3. So I'm sure he's not going to be too impressed with that. Bryn, I think he's got front wing damage. That looked very understory. He has, and I think that is session over for Bryn. So at the moment, Bryn has got pole. But whether or not he'll stay like that is Joe, another one to retire Bryn into the pits. That's his session. I don't see him doing exactly anything else. Placed by gaming then. Third place man right now. Let's see how he does. At the moment, 2 tenths down on his lap. He's going to need a massively great sector 3. At the moment, he did get front wing damage though through here, so I expect an improvement. Let's see who he goes. Opens DRS. Where will he qualify? Could he get pole position? He doesn't improve. Wow, that shows how good that lap was, even though he got front wing damage. Billy's done. Let's see. L Dude will not improve. And that is qualifying over. Bryn, I think this might be his first pole position in this league. Bryn takes pole position from Sweeney in second place, Blazed third, Q-tip fourth, Cornelius fifth, and it just, decided to close itself on me, so I will never know what the rest was until after. There we are. Billy sixth, Joe 7th, Bacon 8th, and L Dude 9th, and that is your qualifying 3 for the Monaco Grand Prix. And yeah. So for the race, we have more drivers than we had in qualifying because people were busy, people had things going on, which was apparently more important than qualifying. Joking, if you're watching this. We had a few problems as well with starting, but it's cool. We are gonna get ready, going to 5 red lights very, very soon, and I can't wait because, yeah, it looks like it's going to be a good race. It looks like Jay has a lot of pace, even though we only saw that in one session. He had a bit of bad luck in quali. But yeah, as we start the formation lap, this is the first time I'll probably attend formation lap. We started with 15 drivers, we now have 17 with Twig and Cam being the ones who have joined. So as Bryn starts the formation lap, these guys are going quite fast on the formation lap actually. Who was that? Just having a bit of a gap. Not sure. But But yeah, let me read out the full grid order for the Monaco Grand Prix. We have Bryn starting on pole position from Sweeney, Blaze by Game in third, Q-Tip fourth, Cornelius fifth, Wide No Billy sixth, Joe 7th, Bacon 8th, L Dude 9th, Jay after the incident in qualifying in 10th, Tack 11th, DeMills 12th, Mr. Tumble 13th, Fuzzy Wuzzy Dog 14th, and Jacob with the penalty puts him down into 15th. Lazy Twig after not qualifying gets 16th, and the same with New Zealand Cam. Twig is meant to be in the racing point, but I'm presuming the game just put him in the Alfa Romeo. How the game predicted Cam in the Mercedes, GG's to the game. So, that is our grid order for this Monaco Grand Prix. It's going to be a night race as Twig and Cam kind of fall back on the grid. Ooh, their potential incident between them. Not sure, however, they are leaving quite a big gap to the leaders, as there has been drivers on the grid. Who we got? We got Jay and Mills. Oh, and Mr. Tumble. Oh, and Jacob now. All on the grid. And Cam. Right, as there is everyone lining up onto the grid. I am excited for this race. If you couldn't tell, this might be the best comms I will ever do. We will see as we got Lazy Twig being the last car coming on track. This is going to be one hell of a race, I can already confirm. As Twig stops his car on his grid. Game. Oh, that's a beautiful camera, that is. Right, come on. Game. There we go. We go to 5 red lights. It's a lights out, and away we go. Sweeney's had a better launch than Bryn as we go into turn 1. Sweeney takes the lead from Bryn. Bryn's had an awful start. Will it be clean turn 1? It looks like it will, as Fuzzy Wuzzy Dogs falls down to last place from 15th. Q-Tip has jumped Blaze by Game, and Cornelius stays in 5th. Bacon's had a brilliant start up in the 6th. Tack also up in the 9th. Lazy Twigs had a half decent start as he goes in the 14th. There's a few front wings as we go into. Oh, that's the McLaren running into the back and into the wall there. It's always getting collected by everyone so far. It's been not the neatest chicane as Sweeney trying to pull away his gap from Bryn. Let's put everything on. So, who's been our biggest... Oh, that's Billy. Front wing damage. That's Mr. Tumble out of this race, and that's a virtual safety car. He is right in the middle as well as... Fuzzy Dog's going very slowly. He's not got front wing damage. He's just trying to avoid the mess. Oh, he has got front wing. He's got quite heavily front wing damage. That was quite an action-packed start. Anyone going into the pits? I'm expecting the back runners. McLaren have had an awful start as Tack, Jay, Billy. Who else is going to come in? We've got Twig, Jacob, and Fuzzy Wuzzy Dog all into the pits using this virtual safety car as a way to undercar or just get front wing changed. Oh, well, there's nearly a collision there with Billy and the Renault as there's cars literally making love with each other in a pit lane. Twig has jumped Tack. Tack has not had a great pit stop. As the Toro Rosso boys have double stacked, and this really hasn't worked in Fuzzy Wuzzy Dog's hands. Right, so everything seems quite neat and tidy for now. We're not going to see many overtakes, we're just going to probably see more crashes than anything. Cam, God start for him, jumped 8 places in 1 lap. If that's not impressive, I don't know what is. As we've got Bryn right on the back of Sweeney, as Fuzzy Wuzzy Dog got a 3-second time penalty for corner cut in. Ooh, Bryn losing the rear end there. It looks like we've got a battle with the top 5 so far, which is nice to see. Hopefully this won't be what happened in real life, where we literally have no overtakes whatsoever, and it's just a train of cars until someone crashes out and bottles it, aka a Ferrari, which would be Bacon, who's quite a bit far behind at the moment. L Dude goes faster, so on 1 minute 15.2. Right, we've got Tack and Twig maybe having a potential fight. I don't expect Tack to go for a move, and I say that, and that's Twig who's gone into the wall. He's going to have to pit for another front wing, as that is Jacob into the pits for another pit stop. He's gone onto the softs. I don't think he's going for a front wing change, he's just going for a actual normal stop this time. Oh, he's going for another front wing change. Has Fuzzy Wuzzy Dog got front wing damage this time? I don't think he has. Right, so these guys are going to even off a lap down already, and it's only lap 3. It's not been a good start for them. They're going to really want to safety car right now. Yeah, Bryn right on the back of Sweeney. Q-Tip's sitting behind. Blazeberg Gaming and Cornelius, you know, minding their own business, as well as Twig is last place now. Bacon, he's just in a mind of his own right now, in 6th. Not really got anyone around as Q-Tip sets fast lap 1:14.5. Not really any overtakes happening. There's Aston Mills who's got front wing damage. He's coming into the pits. Oh, 2 minutes for front wing anyway. Yeah, they've got the front wing out, and that's another front wing change. So at the moment we've had literally everyone from 10th behind into the pits at least once. So that is, what on earth was happening there? Did they just not want to fight, or? I'm not too sure. Jay's back in the 10th though, where he started. Yeah, Cam's just minding his own business as he drifts around the circuit. That's yeah, I don't even know what to say. Jay got front wing damage. A very honest story there from him. As Bryn and Sweeney are getting very close up with each other, however, it's just a hard place to overtake. It's got front wing damage from that hill in the wall, it hasn't. But Bryn getting very kind of pushy, and he wants to get past Sweeney as much as possible. I believe these two are quite good mates, if I'm not wrong. So, we don't want to see any incidences. We don't want a Rosberg Hamilton or anything, but we want, you know, this to be a good battle between the two of them. Got Q-Tip behind Bryn, as that's Cam into the pits. Is he in for a new front wing? He is. Wow, this race has not gone more bonkers than this. Literally everyone outside the top 8 are the only ones who haven't pitted for a new front wing, as Jay goes a 1:13 point something, as Jamil gets a 3-second time penalty down in 13th place. Cam will come out in 12th as Demills is into the pits again. We got the two Toro Rossos fighting, and Twig as Fuzzy Wuzzy Dog. He's just, you know, trying to stay out of trouble, even though he might be last. If he can just stick it out and not getting any incidents, I think as lazy Twig maybe potential front wing damage as Jacob's holding him up. Oh! I know Twig wanted Jacob to join. He was telling everyone to invite him if they had the free time. I couldn't, because I couldn't figure it out. But if Jacob does have an incident with Twig, I'm sure he is not going to be happy. After the act of kindness, as Jay is pushing a lot, unsurprisingly. Anything going on for the lead? Not yet. Bryn going on overtake mode through the first sector. That's an interesting spot to use it. Who's that? Is that Joe? No, that's Cam. He's literally in a race of his own now. He has literally no excuse. Oh, he's got another bit of front wing damage. Oh no. It's not been a good race for him as he comes into the pits again. Oh, he's hit more front wing damage. He's gone into the wall. He's lost his whole front wing, but I don't believe that will cause a safety car or anything. It would be a stupid excuse for one. Even though that's outside the pit lane, yeah. Yeah, not been a great start for the 10 from the bottom under 10th and under. They've all had hit the wall already once or hit into someone. There's Bryn getting very impatient with Sweeney. He's getting caught in quite a lot of dirty air as well. As Cam's crossed the pit lane line. I've just realised these guys are getting stupendously close to getting lapped already, and we're on lap 7. As that's Bacon into the pit lane. Is this a front wing change? No, it isn't. It's our first pit stop without needing a front wing. Wow. Just what do I have to say anymore? So he is going to try and do the undercut. I'm assuming. Is that Billy who's... Billy hasn't pitted, has he? Oh, he has. Oh, wow. So it's Jay. As Cam has retired from the session, what's happened? Oh. What's happened to Cam? He's just retired on track. He's given up. Oh. That's a shame. Yeah, he didn't have the great start, but if there was a safety car or someone, that could have saved his race, but I'm assuming he's just given up. As Fuzzy Wuzzy Dog's gone into the wall, he's getting into bit of traffic. Oh, Bryn, what a save. That could have been straight into the wall. As Q-Tip has retired. The championship leader has gone into the wall as the virtual safety car is deployed. What has happened to Q-Tip? It's just, how has he done that? Has he just gone straight off? Oh no. Ah. As Bacon's into the wall as well, what's happened here? Has Tat got to do with anything about that? I'm not too sure, as that's DeMille's also in his front wing. All of these guys are pitting. I'm not too sure what's actually happened here. DeMille's has got front wing damage again. Everything's kicking off in this race. As Cam asking what's happening to Q-Tip. We've got a battle here for 7th and 8th, and that's Joe into the back of Tack. More problems for the Mercedes. Oh, everything's kicking off. Wow. And suddenly, Twig, who started I think last, is up in the 11th as he overtakes Jacob. Oh, it's very close between these two. Oh no. Oh, you hate to see it. So Twig will be into 11th, but he's going to have to pit for another front wing as Jacob. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to put the blame on Jacob for that one. Just squeezes him into the wall. DeMille's and Fuzzy Wuzzy Dog into the pits. These front runners have still not pitted. Jay, at the moment, in 4th place, and he has already pitted. I believe he'll need to pit again, though, so... Still, looking good for him. Who has pitted? Cornelius. So literally everyone except the top 3 is Billy into the pits again for another front wing change. Ooh, has Bryn just lost his front wing? I don't think he has. No, he hasn't. But it's getting quite close between these guys as Bryn's lagging. That's not good because he's the host. As we've got a yellow sector 3, that is DeMille's into the wall again. That's front wing damage. I think he's retiring. Could this be a safety car? Yep, DeMille's retires on track. Don't think that's going to cause a safety car though, but these guys still pushing it out for the top 3. The rest of these guys, it's getting very close. The safety car could ruin the top 3's race massively here. As DeMille's that leave the session, we've got 12 runners in this race so far. But yeah, what the hell? There's cars literally on the roof apparently, which are causing. Yeah, we've got no more DNF so far. Lazy Twig is ghosted. It's definitely him driving, so it's definitely not him disconnected, I don't think. Oh no, it's blue flagged. Oh, he's getting blue flagged. Oh no, he's a lap down. Well, whether or not he will let him through. I think he will, yeah he will. He's a respectable person like that, he won't hold anyone up like that. Which is nice to see. Some respect in people's driving, that's for sure. As Sweeney locks up, he doesn't want to kill those tyres as Jacob corner cuts, that's a 3-second time penalty for him. He lets everyone through. This could intense this battle even more. Did he hit the front wing? I think he did. Oh no, Jacob, you need to leave more room, mate. You can't be shutting off Twig like this every time. Has Twig got front wing damage? He has got a little bit. Is he coming into the pits for it though? He won't. So so Twig is now in the 10th place. After not the greatest start. Oh, Bryn and Sweeney are both in. Who's going to get out ahead of each other? I think, yeah, it stays the same. So, Lesbian Gaming leads from Jay. It's a 1-2 at the moment for the Haas. However, like I said, I believe Jay needs to pit again. If Blaze can push, not hit the walls or anything, just cleanly drive, he could take this lead. Whew, we can breathe a little. Maybe not, because we've got some overtaking going on. No, have we? I think it's lap cars. Oh, that's annoying. I was kind of hoping for maybe some overtakes, but not yet. We got a battle for 7th here. I saw someone getting in the wall. Not sure who it was. Oh, this is a weird camera angle. Jesus. As Jay is in 2nd place. It's been a good turnaround for him, even though he probably will need to pit again. In fact, ooh, Blaze not having the greatest. Oh, he's got front wing damage. Please tell me he doesn't. These camera angles really doesn't tell me much. As he does indeed go into the pits. I think he's going to drop more places than he would have gained. So Jay is now technically in the lead of this race. However, you know, Bryn's dropped time. What's happened there? Oh, he's getting held up. Oh no. No, I'm going mad. Has Tack got blazed? Tack's had a decent comeback. As well as Jacob overtakes Twig for 10th. As Cam is talking in game chat, but we cannot hear him. That rumble is just beautiful. We could see Cornelius potentially getting involved. He's in 2nd place right now, but again, like GA, probably will need a pit for new tyres. I don't see quite old tyres making it to the end. Definitely not around here. Joe and Eldred are getting quite up close to each other. We could be seeing a fight with them. At the moment it's kind of a calm bit, but you can never be calm around Monaco, let's be real. There's always going to be something which just suddenly happens out of the blue. I would go to the toilet or something, the next minute, you know, there's a safety car, red flag, everything's happened. You can't even get red flags around on this game. Here's Bryn, he's going to try Sweeney, he doesn't, he sits back. He's not going for any stupid moves. Look at that. The gap between Billy and Jacob over a minute. They've been a lap down to literally everyone, as that is Fuzzy Wuzzy Dog, I think, got more front wing damage. Yeah, I'm hoping we're going to get a response from YouTube. I'm not doing any interviews with that sector. I apologise, but anxiety and things, it does get a bit too much asking questions by yourself. It's just not going to know. Bryn sitting behind Sweeney still. For P3 as he locks up, does Sweeney. Saving his ERS, Bryn. Really going for it here. He wants to win around Monaco, I'm sure it'll be special for him. I know Bryn, not in real life, but I know him quite well. Yeah, I would say what I'm going to say about it. Actually, I don't think that he would really want me doing it. I'd just say he does do driving for a living. He doesn't do F1 or such, but he knows the tactics. He knows he's done league racing since the start of the year, at least, probably longer. And Q-Tip's, but he's lost the car, and it's his first huge retirement with his own crash. As that's Jacob into the pits for another front wing change. These guys are getting very well with these front wings, aren't they? Surprised the teams haven't ran out, so yeah. But look at this, Cornelius is starting to lose time with these guys, so this could change everything. Yeah, Britain's had a good second half of the season. I think he could definitely be up there next season if he does carry on in this league, which I think he does, because I think he does like this league quite a bit. I do as well, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to... I want to say this now. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do comms next season just because I've got school and things, but we will see. I do like this league quite a lot, doing comms with Sector, whether or not he would be doing comms. Who knows what the future holds anymore. I know I'm not the best commentator, so I might lose my job in general, I might get fired. We'll see. Anyone? No one's done comms. No one's put a comment on their chat, which is fine. Hello to the 3 people watching. As I am getting quite tired. I would have been asleep this time yesterday, which was the first, because I normally do like staying up to do my league races, but I'm screwed with Friday because I've got a league race at 10, so I do want to get myself in a bit more of a better routine than going to bed at 9 every night, or 10, whatever time you lot is for you guys. That Joe, who is that? Is that, oh, these colours always confuse me. I wish they had like a number on the driver, not like the driver number, but like what place they are. Would just make life so much more easier. Hopefully they add that into 2020. Tell you what, it would be a lifesaver, literally. None of these top 2 are pitting. Let me see what tyre. So Jay has done 14 laps on these tyres. He's not hit a wall, nothing. Fuzzy Wuzzy, Jacob, they can barely last 2 laps without front wing change, and that's Twig potentially coming into the pits for a new front wing as well, maybe not. So, no offense to those guys, just saying. Surprised the team will start needing to buy one from Red Bull at the moment because these guys are actually mining the barriers. And yeah, so Joe, actually we need to see how penalties are as well. So Jay has no penalties, Cornelius has quite a few, but I don't think he's battling for the lead. Sweeney has none, Bryn has a penalty. Oh, that could change everything from this race. Blaze by Gaiman has none, Tack has none, Joe has 1, Eldude has none, Billy has a few, Lady Twig has a few, Jacob has a lot, Fuzzy Wuzzy Dog has quite a few as well. So, yes, Joe seems to be ranking up those penalties quite a bit, you know. Oh no, that's his first one. I'm absolutely shattered. Yeah, I'm gonna really try and fight myself because I'd rather not be going to bed at this time. I know it's too early. Oh, here we go. Brent's got quite a good run on Sweeney here. He won't want to do anything stupid, but I'll tell you what, he could go for it. What did he try and do? What, Max Verstappen, was it? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Went up the inside of Hamilton. He tried it, but Q-tip just about... Q-tip? I'm sorry, but... people need to stop typing in the chat while I'm doing comments, because it gets confusing. Sweeney defends properly off. For now. I'm just going to put my phone on Do Not Disturb so I don't see anything. Do that, it's smart, I don't know. At the moment though, Jay might have done the strategy of the season, like he did in Japan. I think he will need a bit. I highly doubt with pitting on lap 2 he'll be able to make it. I wouldn't risk it because my tyres would be shattered at the end anyway. To the point where I would just hit the wall. As Billy's got a 3-second time penalty. I don't know if any of these guys got disqualified. Last few races I've had done around Monaco, people have been disqualified, so it wouldn't surprise me. Here's Bryn again in the tunnel. Seems to be quite a strong point for him. It's just trying to master that braking point and make sure he doesn't have an incident. Remember, Sweeney is, well, he's not a steward, but he's up there, and you don't want to, well, I don't want to say kicked out, but you know what I mean. be a harsh penalty. I'm actually a steward myself, so I can steward the incidences myself. So if I do find out something which isn't right, there has been a few incidences which will be penalised. I've already written it down on my little notebook. I haven't, but yeah. People probably need to report it actually, so if they don't report it, then they can't get the penalty done. As Joe and Eldred still no overtakes made. Could there be a run? Yeah, not at the greatest exit, is it? So that seems to be, again, it's turned out to be kind of like what happened in real life, where we've got the leaders just sitting back, because Jay's got a 3-second time penalty. That could change a bit depending on what he's going to do. That's Jacob into the pit lane. These guys need a safety car. In fact, quite a few of these guys, including Jay, needs a safety car. Cornelius, yeah, probably. Even Twig, who's a lap down, yeah. I know a way you can unlap yourself without getting disqualified. All you have to do is just pass them all. You only get a 5-second time penalty for it. In a way, it's worth it. Jay's into the pit lane. Front wing change. Now that has ruined his strategy plans. I'm not sure where he's done that. I don't think he'll drop the tack. I think he will stay in 5th. So it's not all over for him. But yeah. He'll be on fresher tyres though, so don't count him out. I really apologise. I am absolutely shattered. That is a Fuzzy Wuzzy Dog. More front wing damage. Oh my god, how is he not out of this race yet? I honestly ask. Oh, here we go. Could we have another overtake? Virtual safety car's out. So we will not see any overtakes. What has happened? No one's DNF'd. Fuzzy Wuzzy Dog. Has he stayed out? He stayed out on that front wing. Oh, I don't see why, but okay. Now, if Cornelius can get to that pit lane quick enough, he could have a potential free pit stop. Fuzzy Wuzzy Dog's got a drive-through penalty for speeding under this virtual safety car. Will Cornelius come in? Of course he will. He's gonna drop places either way. But I think we're going green flag racing any minute now. But it saves him quite a bit of time. He might even jump Jay. Jay's coming through the final corner now. It's green flag racing now. It's going to be extremely close. Here we go. And I think Jay is just about got Cornelius. So Cornelius will come out in 5th place. But he has gained quite a bit on Jay. So Sweeney leads then from Bryn, from Blaze, from Jay, from Cornelius, from Tack, from Joe, from Eldude, from Billy, from Jacob, from Twig, from Jacob to Fuzzy Wuzzy, who I'm expecting needs to pit again. I'm sorry, but if he doesn't. Jacob is a lap down from the driver ahead of him. It just shows how crazy this race is. As Fuzzy Wuzzy Dog goes into the pit lane again. Looks like it'll be the same with that. Oh, Bryn's made the overtake on Blaze. Blaze was ahead? Wait, what? Was he? No, it wasn't. I'm not sure what's happened there. Game lagged a bit. I'm like, wait, what? I saw the overtake. I was like, how's that happened? Unless there was a fight between Blaze, maybe. I'm not sure. Could Bryn make the move on Sweeney? No, he won't. Now this isn't racing. That's driving in front into someone. That isn't legal. That's using lag as a way, as Jacob's out of this race. That's using lag in a disadvantaged way. You are not allowed to go through people. So, Bryn might be penalised for that. Because that's not really fair on Sweeney. Because I know for a fact, and it's happened to me in race spec, I got penalised for it myself around this exact track. ghosting, your car, if your car goes through someone, sometimes it still hits the driver because they're not ghosted on their screen. It's desync, however, Bryn, I can tell from that right there, Bryn knew the ghost was happening and took advantage from it. We will look into it as penalty. But I should stop talking about my stewards anyway.